Good afternoon, my lovely crafty friends. How are you? My name is Toni Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network Studios. Thank you for your patience whilst we eventually got live. Something's playing amiss with everything in the world right now, so hopefully you're here, hopefully you have a cup of tea, a piece of cake, a bit of lunch, whatever it may be. This is our Steals and Deals show, Deal Hunters. This is the place where we try and offer some lovely, amazing deals for you all at discounted prices in the hope that maybe you've had your eye on something that wasn't quite achievable at launch. Now, not everything ends up here. It's normally items that we have overstock of or items where I've ordered extra numbers because I was able to order higher quantities and get that price point even lower just for you at home. So today's show we have a touch on pretty much everything I spoke about in my live last night at 6 o'clock. So if you didn't watch my live, you need to go and watch my live because there are some amazing savings. I'm going to touch on them, but we have also added extra ones as well. Okay, so if you are thinking I would like some stocking fillers, I'd like some good stuff, Tony, for my crafty friends, I'd like to see this or I'd like to see that, then hopefully there's something in the show for everyone at price points as well. We already have a sellout risk on one item, which is a lovely bundle, and I'll touch on that as well. Right, before I even get into the show though, Tim has everything on screen. I want to talk about the £1 offer. It's on until Friday. We launched this on our marathon over on TikTok. I spoke about it last night. We sold a lot last night, and then the offer is still on until Friday. So if you've missed our shows, you don't know what the heck I'm talking about in relation to our £1 item. Basically, we are exhausting overstock even further and beyond the discounts that I put in live shows. And this is an opportunity for you to experience Stamps by Me for £1. What are you going to get for your £1? It could be something that's £3 or it could be something that's £20. If you order a few of the £1, you will get something that's worth probably over £10 at the very least. So you can order as many as you like, 1, 5, 10, somebody's ordered 30, somebody's ordered 40. It's totally your choice. We do not send duplicates. So you will be given 40 different items if you spend the 40, which is excessive, I know. But I'm looking at the £1 and £5 and 10, but it's totally your call, okay? If you are a Stamps by Me follower and have everything that I've ever launched, buying the £1 item is going to guarantee a duplicate, okay? Total transparency there. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I have a ton, I don't need to waste my £1, but if you want to invest or you want to help me exhaust stock, you can spend the £1. But please do know if you have everything already, it's probably guaranteed that you're going to get something that you already have. Although we are trying to exhaust stock from other companies as well. So you might get bits and pieces in there from other companies. But yeah, so £1. Pop a few in your basket if you want to and see what sort of surprise you get. You won't be disappointed and you won't be visited with a packet of glitter for £1 either as well. You all know Stamps by Me well by now. And I can tell you that we have stamps, we have dies, we have stencils, we have paper pads, we have sprays, we have bumper paper packs, all on the floor, all ready to go for our £1 items. So if you are investing in that £1 item, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's get into the show. That offer will stay on until Friday. It will be taken off on Friday. So let's have a look down the counter. So the first item on the counter is the magazine. I'm going to open this. Now, this is our $34.99 magazine. It's on at a tenner. It shouldn't be on a tenner. It should actually be 12. But I realised I'd done it wrong last night, so I can't change it now. I'm not opening that one. So basically, the magazine is our inspirational magazine. It's our second one, and it's normally $34.99. It's a 75-page content magazine with inspiration from our lovely design team. It also has sneak peeks of items that we've launched this year as well. This is a fantastic stocking filler for a crafty friend for a tenner. Now, I always say this to you guys because the price that you see on the screen is not the price that you pay if you shop with Stamps by Me already. I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but we have brand new customers every single day. And our USA following is going like that. Listen, It's nearly on par with my UK following, guys. I'm not joking. Obviously, that is me traveling to the States and doing live TV on HTCN in America, but my USA following is growing at a rate of knots. A lot of people will not have seen the products that you guys from the UK have seen over and over. So you're just going to have a little bit of patience, but I know you don't care. And I know that you all come just to follow me and support me anyway, regardless of buying or not. So I do appreciate it. Good morning, friends. Feeling under the weather today. Could use some prayers. So, I'm not feeling very well. Is it all that finger tapping you did for me? Oh, well, we're sending you lots of love, Brenda. So let's have a look at our magazine. I'm not going to go into great, because I want you to have some surprises. But basically, let's just move the bags here. So I'll just show you a few of the pages. So you get an idea and a flavour of the Stamps by Me product. You get to meet the team on here as well. Let's have a look. Then you've got step-by-step how-tos from our lovely Karen and the rest of the team as well. Let's skip straight to the middle. So my Marla stamps there as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful read, okay? So you get your inspirational magazine. You get your papers, which are separated so that they don't tear your magazine when you're trying to get them out. They're not paper thin. They are our regular quality papers that you would expect from one of our 12 by 12 papers. Just because it's in a magazine does not mean the paper is see-through or add some glue and it goes like Krispy Kreme. No. Okay, let's have a look at some of these papers on here. £10. 10 quid. If you've got some grandchildren who like to craft, this would be a great way to get them into the craft. So I'll just show you a few of the papers. So you have the squares, the mini rectangles, they're double-sided. Absolutely knockout papers. You have sentiments and quotes as well. You have empty ones if you want to stamp your own sentiments too. So you get the full block of the A4 cardstock and paper. So you get your magazine, you get your paper, you get your A4 stamp. So you get the reflection collection, you get the background stamps, the florals, the words. This is an A4 set. These are not 20 quid just for this set, okay? And then you also get your amazing layering stencil, sunflower, and the exterior die, all for a tenner. Now, if you've got your 20% off because you spend with us anyway, that's £8. You can thank me later. So item number for that one, 250125 Alpha, normally £34.99. £10. I am literally giving it away. And I say that quite often because I do give a lot of stuff away, literally giving it away. But it's creating space. The £1 item is definitely helping me out with clearing the decks and making some space as well. And I am putting all of the £1 items in for you all as well. So you'll have such a variant of craft in your envelope if you purchase any of those. So the next item on the counter is Flora and Fauna. Now, our card kits are just blooming brilliant. And I did ask the question last night, does anybody want to see any more? And most said yes. So there will be more. So this one is Flora and Fauna. It's normally $39.99. It makes 50 complete cards. It's a full kit. It's limited stock and it's now £15, okay? So Melanie says, how do I create an account on here? So you create your account when you make your first order. So add the things to your basket and it'll talk you through the process of creating an account when you try and order, Melanie. So let's have a look here. So with this particular one, 50 card blanks, 50 envelopes. So get this out on the table, good to go, right? You then get your patterned cardstock to go on the top, 50 of. So these are the beautiful sort of like pictures and things like that. You also get a pack of the pre-printed words, okay? 20 sentiments, 4 pages. Happy birthday, celebrate you in that lovely like cornflower blue and the peach tones. You also get the die to go around the words if you want them to be absolutely precise. And you also get the toppers, and I'll show you these. These are the toppers. These are the cuteness that sit in the centre of your cards. on top of your card blanks and envelopes. It makes 50 cards for £15. £15 if you're brand new, £14 if you have a discount, £13 for some of you if you have a discount as well. You know who I'm talking to. So let me just show you the patterns in these, or the imagery, should we say. Here we go. Just show you a few. Oops. Skipping a beat here. There's 50 in total. And we call these the football cards because they're a stack of the lovely football cards on there as well. And we've got Christina over on Facebook. Good morning, Toni from clear and chilly update, South Carolina. Our trees are all turning colour and it's just beautiful here now. Oh, they're all the leaves are blowing off our trees now, so our gardens are full of leaves, absolutely full. It's like that in Philadelphia as well, wasn't it? Yeah. We loved Philadelphia. It was very much like home, wasn't it, Tim? With the green and the trees. And then we've got Linda on. Can you give us a sneak peek into what's coming next year? Blooming heck. Blooming heck. What's coming next year? Well, we've designed Halloween. Halloween's sort of done and dusted. I know a lot of the UK don't do Halloween, but I am ticking the box for all the world now. So we've already designed Halloween. Christmas is done, yeah, but we don't give anything away for Christmas, unfortunately, because I've been caught out a few times where people have tried to beat me to the post. So we don't talk about Christmas. I have final details to decide on for Christmas, which I normally do whilst I'm having my Christmas dinner. So that's done. And then we have some more layering stencils, stamps and dies. And they are faces with beautiful headpieces as well. Don't say too much. Zip it. I'm getting told to zip it. And we have the most amazing fashion collection. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not telling you the concept or how it works. Even if I did tell you the concept, nobody could do it anyway. I'm that confident anyway. So yeah, we've got some lovely, lovely items coming as well. Avogo's got more as well for you, hasn't it, Tim? Some more cuteness. Some more cuteness. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to tell you. So the next item on the counter is, before I get in bother, Tim's got his head in his hands. Because what happens is, guys, people do it because I've mentioned it, and then Tim's like, I told you, but I can't hold my own water. He's like, I told you, you fall short every year, you do it every year. Why don't you start listening? And then I say, well, it's your birthday today, Tim, so why don't you listen to me for a change? He said to me today, I said it on the other platform, he's walking away, I'm like, it's like, love, for one day out of the year, can you not shout at me on my birthday? It's like, okay. And we've been watching, has anybody seen them? Is it a movie or a movie? Has anybody seen the movie, The Twit? TWITS, the latest one on Netflix. I'm not into it, but Tim and Tom are loving it. They're loving it. All I get is, this is like us, this is like us, this. Come on, next item on the counter is Merry and Bright. So this is just the price point, just the price point. And I know I've touched on these a lot, but like I say, this is my last drive on overstock because Christmas is looming. If you haven't done your Christmas cards by now, you need to get your backsides in gear. That's all I'm saying. And the Fastlane card making kits are brilliant for that. And I've got tails and tweets on the counter at a super price as well. So if you're a little bit behind and you need to just crack on, you have options. So this is Merry and Bright. You have your cover plate die with the stag's head. This was beautiful. You've seen the samples for this, guys, over and over. There are some samples linked to the product. You get the tree landscape, which builds a beautiful tree scene inside the stag's head. But this one independently works with your flora and fauna. It works with your fern and fog. It works with your wildlife papers as well. This is just a workhorse. So you get those two dies. You get your bumper paper pack, 75 sheets, all coordinated beautifully. And you also get your amazing pre-printed pack of words as well. £15. £15, item number 111124, bravo, 63 of you have those in your basket. Question, are we going to have a Christmas reflection collection? Can't tell you. Right, next one. Mo and Manley, I received my Berrylicious bundle. Oh, the papers are scrumptious. I know, with the strawberries and things on. I love how diverse we've become with our papers as well. Whereas traditionally, and I never even actually noticed that we did it until, gosh, I don't even know what happened, but for some reason, something just stood up to me. I'm like, you know, when we do papers, we always have females of no coloured skin in our papers. We've never done it. And I was like, why? Why have we never done it? So we did Berrylicious, and then it had ladies of all skin tones, and it flew. I was like, why have I never done it? It's just, I don't know why I've just never done it. Maybe it's because I'm now in the States and in the USA, and I'm growing as a human myself and learning the industry even more, I don't know. And it flew. So since that collection, we've done a further 2 collections that have ethnicities of all through, and people love them. So whoever gave me the nudge, or I don't even know if anybody gave me the nudge, but anyway, it's happened and they've been super successful. So thank you so much. So let's have a look at the next item on the counter. Again, you've seen it, you've done it, probably most of you have got it. A tenner. A tenner. So this is on the website now at $18.99. So this has got foiled card, sparkly card, patterned paper, $18.99. This is on the website now, our layered words, at $14.99, okay? And then the layered bauble die, which is 2 sets of dies, one on the front and one on the back, is $29. In fact, no, it's $35.98. All for a tenner. Showing £10, over 208 of you have this in your basket. It blows my mind because I've touched on this so many times. $54.99, now £10, item number 110724, bravo. Question. Tony, I put the bundle in my basket last night, but it was showing it was at 15. 15, not 10, as shown in the show last night. Well, it hasn't been changed or touched, so no, it's showing at 10. The other one's 15, this one's 10. So I think I saw your message, actually. I know you said, did you say a message saying, I know even if it's 15, it's brilliant? I think so. But yeah, it's 10. This one's 15. They're all a bit of a varying price point, so maybe a little bit of confusion there. But it's showing us 10, so hopefully you can get it at the 10. Next item on the counter, Tails and Tweets, limited stock. It can't be limited stock. Got half a pallet full. Got half a pallet. And the reason why I've got half a pallet of these is I ordered extra because I ordered thousands for TV. I thought, you know what, I'm going to order a few extra for myself, which means my customers can get extra discounts. So I know I've got more than this. So this is very similar to Flora and Fauna, but this is a Christmas version. Now, if you're behind on your Christmas cards, this is going to be a great thing for you to get. So normally $39.99. Today it's £15. It's $13 if you've got your discounts. If you're a club member as well, you get further discounts. This makes 50 cards. So let's have a quick look. It will come like this because they're all packed like this. So let's have a quick look. So you'll get your pre-printed words. So you'll get a few sheets of those in there. Okay, so joy to the world and Merry Christmas, merry and bright, all different words. You'll also get your die to go with, so the die will go around the sentiments as well. You're going to get some foam pads in this particular one as well. You'll get your envelopes. You will get your card blanks, so 50 card blanks and the envelopes as well. You're going to get the mounts to go on top, and you're also going to get your football cards. So let's show you the pictures of the football cards. So cute. Get your foam pads out, put some foam pads behind, put them in the centres of your cards, get the card fronts onto the card blanks, write them in, put them in the envelope, 50 cards in fast lane card making. These were on HTCN, these absolutely flew. They'd sold out before I even got home. So these are a great option, particularly if you have community, craft classes, churches, maybe you sell for charity. Amazing. So let's just have a look at some of the designs here. Oh, bit of sparkle on the hats, on the scarves, sparkle on the baubles, on the florals, presents. Maybe create the effects of snow at the bottom. Some candles on there as well. Denise says, I have reordered Tells and Tweets for the 3rd time. So bless you. Bless you. Everybody's going to get beautiful cards this year then. You can give them to your whole street. You know, have them in a box, ready. Milkman comes, postman comes. They've all got cards this year. Your delivery driver of all your craft stuff, every DPD, give him a card. Say, thanks for delivering me. There's your card. And it's nice to be kind. So those are some of the designs there. So it makes 50 cards, okay? So get them all out, get them on the table. Craft together, guys. If you've got a friend or your husband's not a bit grumpy, get them out on a table and just do them together, right? Do them together. Now, I'm just going to shut this one down. I'm going to move this one, actually, because it's a big, ugly brown box. Tim hates brown boxes in studio, so I'm taking it off. So the next item on the counter is the Twinkling Toes. Again, if you're in for nobody does deals like Stamps by Me. Nobody. And trust me, I do see the Facebook Lives, I do see offer shows. I don't intentionally go and watch because I haven't got time, but if I'm flicking on social media and I see, I'm like, nobody does it like Stamps by Me. We do it so well. So this one is Twinkling Toes. Lots of you might have this one. So it's the ice skate die with all of the embellishments, the florals, the bow, the metal banner at the bottom to create the effect of the ice skate. But what if I said to you, the papers in here are the leather effects to create the leather effect boot. You have your texture papers, so you've got colours for your florals, the foliage, the golds, the traditionals, and then you get your amazing pre-printed words as well, all for £15. £15 selling fast. 52 of you have this in your basket. 110724F. So what I would say to you is, if you're unsure at what price you're going to pay, pop it in your basket. If you're not happy with price, take it back out. But pop it in your basket, and then all of your points and your club and everything will showcase there, and you'll be able to see. I think, if I'm honest, which I'm always honest, Tim hates it when I say if I'm honest, because it sounds like I'm never honest. So I shouldn't be using that word. I'll be in bother after the show for that one. No, I won't really. But if you added up all of the show, I think you're going to get it all for less, excluding the advent calendar, £100. And there is £600 on this counter at least. At least £600 if I was to add it up. That's just quick off the top of my head. Okay, that's not including a £100 advent calendar, which we'll get to in a second. So the next item on the counter is Woodland Wildlife. Now, this is our amazing stamp and sort of mask stencils. So you have the interior of the stencil and the exterior. So what I've done today is, this is normally £24.99 just for the stamp and the stencils. But what I've done is I've reduced it to £15, and I've also added Cotton Pines paper. So, and I thought this would be beautiful because it's got that cabin, it's got the trees, it's got the whimsical element of it, which would coordinate beautifully with this particular stamp and stencil system. Now, the stamp and stencil system is really unique in the sense that you can stamp inside the stencil or stamp outside the stencil, giving you sort of like versatility with your craft, so you can create pieces of artwork. You can ink inside, you can do second generation stamping, first generation stamping. You can stamp the background in a light colour. You can ink and blend within the stencil so you don't have to colour. So if you're not the best colourist in the world, it's totally got you covered. We've done a wolf in this one as well, which is sold out, unfortunately. But we have more of this coming next year. So the item number for this one is 020124 Alpha, £15 for both the stamped stencil and the paper bundle as well. The paper is on the website now on its own at £14.99. 48 if you have that in your basket. Well done. So that is that item. Now, the next item I want to touch on is a bundle that I've quickly put together, but I think it coordinates really, really well. Let me just move these. So this is Until You Fly stamp set by Imala. So this is that lovely large circle with the butterflies inside, which can be fussy cut and used as independents. Now, on that image, you're thinking, that's a small stamp. It is not. until you fly. So let me turn it around. So there you go. So you have You Made It, Dream Big, Run Until You Fly. And this one's called Until You Fly. And the code for this one is 090724H. And with this one, you will get 2 paper pads. So you will get the amazing Just Passing By detailed collection and then the patterned paper collection. Can't get the graphic up for this one. We will make sure it is added to the bottom of the show after we've come off air. Now, this one, I believe, is a tenner for it all. You're all going to be fighting for this one. Don't be fighting. So these are your lovely paper packs that coordinate beautifully with the seed packets, the butterflies, and all of the good stuff to go with. So Until You Fly stamp set and 2 papers. We will sort that after the show. Now, the next item on the counter is another little offer. So this one is Tied with Love, and this is your 3D bow system. So you add all of the bows, you build them up, you extend the legs, and you can just create the most awesome bow on top of a present, a bag, on top of a card, whatever it may be. It's a workhorse. This one is the one that is at sellout risk as well. So with this particular one, it's normally $26.99 for the bow die because it's obviously got extra dies in there. But I am going to pop in the Sweet Like Honey paper bundle and the embossing folder as well. So the paper is $14.99, the embossing folder is $9.99, and the Tied with Love is normally $26.99. But you'll get all of this bundle for the £15. Which is lovely, lovely offer. So if you want to step away from Christmas, because we've got all Christmas, we're all done with Christmas, then maybe this is an option. Item number 270123, Echo. Lovely bundle, that one. Next bundle, I'm not moving. So the next bundle is an embossing folder, 2 stencils, and a paper kit. Great, great value again. So this is your 3D high definition embossing folder, Blossom with Grace, okay? So you all know our high definition embossing folders. They are brilliant, aren't they? We all love them, right? So I just left this at the price it was. But for the $11.99, you're going to get 2 of our huge 5x7 stencils, the Fern and the Rose. And I've also popped in Wonderful Moments 7x7 paper collection, 12 designs, 36 pages, 200 GSM. So you can see the value immediately. The paper pad is $14.99. The 2 stencils are $7.99 each. And then your embossing folder, Blossom with Grace, all for $11.99. The club definitely makes it worth it. It does, Mo. But if you, every time you buy, you accrue points, and I will tell, although the points are reset every year, I say reset every year, sometimes Tim has a moment and says, I'm not resetting anybody's points to get everybody up to the 20% discount. Unfortunately, they are going to be reset this year. But after accruing those points, when you, every pound that you spend, you get points. And it's a little bit different to the norm, any other website or the traditional. You get those points pretty quick. You get those discounts pretty quick. And then if you invest in the £15 a year club, which is £15 from the day that you join the club, it lasts for the 12 months. You get 5% off everything. And then by the time you've made a couple of purchases, you've got your money back straight away. And sometimes, if I have the stock and enough, I send you all a free gift as well to the cost of myself. So you get it back over and over and over. And then the points on top, when you come to check out, when I see what people have paid compared to what I put the prices on, it actually fills me with joy knowing that people are getting those savings. And what would normally happen is, like, for the $11.99 here, knowing that somebody's going to get the 20% off and knowing that somebody's going to get the 5% club off as well, I really should be putting it on at £16 so you actually come down to the price that I'm happy for you to get it at. No, it goes in the sale at $11.99 and you still get your points and discounts above and beyond. And the reason why I do that is because, one, you'll come back and you'll purchase from me as a family business over and over and over again. And 2, I am not going to cheat the system to save myself £3 or £4 knowing that you are a loyal customer to me and have been for a long time or will be for a long time. And you know it. So that's my way of absolutely giving back as well. There you go. Bit of a Queen's speech. And Tim's saying we're relaunching the club next year as well with an exclusive space as well. So stand by for that one. He's been working on it in the background. You've probably seen some little icons popping up on the website where he's been playing around. Just ignore those for now, but it's very exciting. So the next item is just one. And I do this because not everybody's budget is a tenner. Not everybody's budget is 20 quid, 30 quid, 40 quid. So I have this one here. This one is Doris and Dennis, and it's a £5 stamp. It's the cat and dog friendship. I promise you they're all not going to kill each other, but we have the large cat and then the duo at the bottom of them together. It has some lovely words as well. A house is not a home without a cat. You are the best. Friends forever and best buddies. Obviously, you can utilise this in all of the other card making that you make as well. 81 of you have this in your basket. It's a £5. Lovely stamp set there. Lots of detail. So if you are a pet lover or have got friends who've got pets and absolutely adore their pets, 81 of you have this in your basket. This is £5. Okay, so it's a 5x7 stamp set as well. So great value for that one. Now, the next item on the counter is another high definition embossing folder. What I tried to do is step away from Christmas on these back pieces, but I am getting to Christmas in a second. So with this particular one, we have our high definition 3D embossing folder, and it's our Abbey. Now, we did a collection of sort of like wedding-esque embossing folders, and this was the most popular. And I think it was because of its versatility. It doesn't have to just be for weddings. So this one is the Abbey. It looks exquisite on vellum. Run it through some vellum, overlay the vellum onto some pattern paper, and you have the most delicious cards, okay? So this is it here. It's a 5x7. It's high definition, which means 7 layers of detail on the front and up to 7 on the back. So it's £11.99 normally on its own. And what I've done is I've popped in this fantastic folio patterned paper pack with that double-sided paper system in there as well, which fits in the embossing folder beautifully for absolutely nothing. So £11.99 for them both, okay? Absolute bargain. 230223 Charlie, £11.99 for that little one. Now, the last item on the counter is just awesome. I touched on it last night, okay? So our Advent calendar, we've launched a new one. We're going to be dispatching that in the month of November for you all. This is £40. It's not empty either. So I was explaining earlier in my other show to just have the box made. I like to tell you guys how the system works and how I get to my price points and where we're at of design and price points and things like that. I like to tell you all because you're all invested in me as a brand. So this is designed by me, totally in-house. You will not find this shape, you might get a square one, of course, but the size of the boxes inside, the hinge system, the magnet, it's all in here, okay? It's not an off-the-shelf advent calendar where you break foil, which should be for a food advent calendar, and then the items inside are absolutely tiny. So much thought goes into, to the point where this cost me so much money that we're now on to our 3rd year of using the same die, because I have to sweat my work, right? I have to sweat that. And then when we've run out of, when I feel like I've sweated that asset, I will then move on to a new design and create another one. And you'll probably get that for the next following 3 or 5 years. However, I digress. So basically, it's our magnetized advent calendar. This one has the 25 boxes. Now, when I was designing this, I did not want it to go in the bin. It's too expensive. The box itself, without anything inside, without these boxes, this box costs me £18 just for the box, okay? 18 quid. It's foiled. You can expect it. It's good quality. It's what you would probably find from a Dior calendar, if I'm completely honest. In fact, the quality of this is actually better than the Dior advent calendar. But you get all of the foiled detailing inside, the exterior, the magnetized closure, and then you get all of your although we are missing a box in this one, you get all of your 25 boxes inside that come with paper, stamps, dies, embellishments, merchandise, giftables, all inside. The unique part about these is every die I made for each box means you don't have to break the box, which means you're going to use it year in, year out. So if you buy it for yourself, you're going to use it, and then next year you're going to get it out and fill it with chocolate. You're going to fill it with spices, cups of teas, and things like that, whatever it may be, you are absolutely going to fill it for, and you can actually personalise it for a loved one, can't you? So this is not going to go in the bin. Please don't put it in the bin. It would kill me if I found out anybody put it in the bin. I know you're not going to put it in the bin, but for longevity, okay? So normally it's $129.99. Now, just going back a stage from that, $129.99 advent calendar, it did have a voucher in and it did have a class. They have been removed. So we're looking at about £100 calendar. And I did sell the empty advent calendar for £25 and you all bought it so you could fill it for loved ones. Now this is 40 quid and it's full, okay? Minus the voucher and minus the class, it's £40. Now if you have your 20% discount, that's 8 quid off already. If you're in the club, then it's even further discount, okay? So it will come beautifully boxed, so it won't come damaged. If you've had this and maybe you've forgotten what's in it, you might want to do it again this year. But if you have a crafty friend that would appreciate it, and then how much are advent calendars anyway? So if you were to refill it for next year and gift it to somebody, it has no date on it. So if you want to give it to a friend who's a crafter who doesn't buy from Stamps By Me, it has no date on it, so they have no clue. So you have a full month of the run up to Christmas with some beautiful items in there. We don't have a lot of these left. I pushed it last night, we sold some last night, and we did it in our TikTok marathon, and it sold in there as well. So it is while stocks last, £40 for the whole advent calendar. So there we go. That is the whole show. Let's have a slurp. Everyone's okay, and it's worth it just to get your points. That's fantastic, says Linda. Well done, guys. Becky is not. Let's have a look. Is there a link for today's deal? So Mo, the link is at the top of this chat. So scroll through to the top of the chat. It's at the top there, sweetheart. If you're on the website, because I'm live, all of the products will be linked underneath because I'm live. Our website changes when I'm live. You can see all of the products. However, when I come off live, it reverts back to our everyday website. And to watch the show and see the offers, just go to the top of the website and it says TV schedule. Click that, it'll do a drop-down box, and then it's got all of the things. Like you've got your catch-up TV in there, you've got your how-to, your inspiration, and all of those wonderful things in there. We've tried to make it super-duper easy for you. So you can go to TV schedule, click catch-up, and then all of the shows, click in which show you're interested in, and then all of the products are listed in there as well. So it should be super easy for you, sweetheart. But if you have problems, you can reach out, as you all know. So let's have a look. And Tim's also attached the link there as well. So thank you so much. That's it. Me too. We've all spent up. Don't forget, we do have that £1 offer, which I touched on at the beginning of the show. So if you want to top your basket up, please do so. They will be popped in your order as well. Now, don't forget, our one-day special is this Thursday at 6 o'clock, not Friday, Thursday, okay? It's a school holiday, so we're trying to steal a day and have some family time over the weekend. So 6 o'clock on Thursday. So whatever you're doing, as always, have a great day. Stay safe, stay cozy, and say it with me. Always share the love of craft. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care. Bye.